Welcome back everyone, this is GTA Failure, and in this video I will explain the All Items tab of the shared Google Doc that I have associated with this game. So let's take a look. There are a ton of things to collect in this game, and you collect different things for various purposes. So we're going to focus today on hot pepper, which is a summer crop. And so you go in the summer and you buy some hot pepper seeds and you plant them and you harvest them. But you got to know how many you want. It turns out that you have to ship one of every crop and forageable in the game, including the hot peppers. So you got to ship one of these things. There are 3 different recipes that require hot peppers, and you got to cook every recipe in the game to get perfection. So we need 3 hot peppers for cooking purposes. Many items are required for different crafting things. So for example, poppy seeds are required for a crafting recipe, but you don't need hot peppers for any crafting. And the hot pepper is part of one bundle over at the community center. So if we're intending to complete the community center, and why wouldn't we, then we need to make sure we have a hot pepper for that bundle. And then finally, there's also a quest that requires a hot pepper. And so if we want to be prepared to complete that quest when that quest is handed to us, then we should have 1 pepper in storage waiting for that quest to be given, and then we can complete it with the reserved hot pepper. So altogether, 1, 4, 5, 6 hot peppers are required, and that is this number right here. The number needed is 6. It's just the sum of all these things over here. So at the moment in this spreadsheet, I'm saying I don't have any hot peppers, so I still need 6 more hot peppers to get all 6. So for example, let's suppose that I do my harvesting, and the harvesting that I get gives me, let's say, 4 hot peppers. So I would put a 4 right here and say I have 4 hot peppers, and now I'm going to put them into various bins. So for example, maybe I decide that I want to ship one of those hot peppers, so I take one of these 4. Also notice that now it's only 2 left over of the 6 because we just subtract off the 4 that we already have. So I still need to collect 2 more hot peppers at this point. So let's suppose we take one of these 4 hot peppers that we just harvested and we put it in the shipping bin, and then we're going to type a Y right here, and it's going to turn this thing from a scary pinkish hue to white. White means you have nothing else to do. There's a red here, or pink here, because we still need to cook, and there's a bundle pink here because we don't have anything in the bundle yet. And so suppose that we take the other 3 hot peppers that we have there, and we decide we're going to put one of them in the bundle chest. I've got a chest reserved for bundles, so I'm going to say Y here for a yes. I have completed the bundle. Not necessarily that I've done the task, but that I just put it in the bundle chest so it's ready to go on my next trip to the community center, and that one turned white. And that was 2 of the 4 that we've got, so we've got 2 more. Let's suppose that we put one of them in the quest bin, which is, sorry, the quest chest. There's one of the chests for quests and buildings. And I don't have a column here for quests. I just did these 4 categories here for my columns because these are the bulk of them. There's not that many things to the right of the bundles column. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3 of our 4 hot peppers already put somewhere, and then we'll take the 4th one and we'll put it into the only thing that's still pink here. It's the cooking bin. And so I would take one of the 4, the one remaining one, and I put it in the cooking chest. And then I wouldn't be done yet. So I wouldn't put a Y here because I haven't put all 3 of them in. But let's suppose then that I get 2 more hot peppers later on my next harvest. So I'm going to add 2 to the number that I have. Notice that immediately turns this into a 0 and white, meaning there's nothing else to do here in terms of collecting hot peppers. And then I will go into my, I'll recognize that I still need to put peppers into the cooking bin, so I will put 2 more peppers into the cooking bin. I will discover that now there would be 3 peppers in the cooking bin, which would mean, yes, indeed, we have completed all the pepper collecting for cooking purposes. Doesn't mean we've actually cooked the dishes. That's another tab, which I explained in the previous video in this series. But we've put all the peppers into their chests for these 3, or we've put it into the shipping bin for this one. So that's the main idea. And trust me, you will see if you watch all of the video series here, you will see me using this spreadsheet many, many, many times over, so you'll get a handle of it. But I just wanted to make this intro video to explain what it is that you could expect with this all items spreadsheet. So I'll also say that the column here that's filled in, like this is me making the video after I've already played through the entirety of the first spring, and so if you watch the whole season, you'll see when I actually type these numbers in, and when I say yes, indeed. What was this one? This was a crafting one, so I put a Y right there in that crafting column, and that changed it from pink to white. And so you'll see me fill in all of these numbers. So this is not a brand new spreadsheet, but when you download this spreadsheet, which is going to be linked in the video description below, I'll make sure that I clear all of the stuff that I've accomplished. So you'll start with a clean slate, and then you'll start putting your own numbers in. Again, the goal is like all white here. So if I see any pink, that means I still have stuff to do with the apricots in this case. But if I see white, that means I have done everything I needed to do in terms of collecting blue jazz. So that's the main idea. The categories here are the rows are organized by time, first of all. So here are all the things you can do in the spring. And then here's the fishing you could do in the spring because the spring is the first season. So I listed that first. You can also do crab potting in the spring. So I listed that. You see all these beautiful white cells means I've done everything I need to do with the crab pot items. And then there's plenty of things to do in the mines. That's this next category. Then there's ores that need collected, bars that need collected, and then just kind of general resources. That is an official category in the game. There are the resources. My mushrooms are all done. That was easy because I chose the mushroom cave early on in the game. Then there's a bunch of animal products, some of which I've done because my coop animals came along much earlier than my barnyard animals. So we don't have any barnyard stuff yet in the video play series that you're watching. And then a lot of artisan goods. I've done very little of that because I'm just now getting around to building the machines at the end of the spring. A little bit of desert stuff. You can see white here, but pink here. What does that mean? It means that I've completed all of these categories, the shipping, cooking, crafting, and bundling, but there must be something off to the right. So for example, here we need 10 cactus fruit for building an obelisk. And so I need 8 more, apparently, because I've already done this one, and I've done this one, but I have not finished that one yet. Some stuff to do on the island, one thing in the witch's swamp, and then now the summer crops and forageables, the summer fish, the fall crops and forageables, the fall fish and the winter fish, no crops here in the winter. Oh, sorry, these are winter forageables, and then there's the winter fish right there. So that's the spreadsheet. I can't guarantee that it's perfect. I took information that lots of other people had compiled, and I put it all together into this spreadsheet. And so there was a lot of data entry that I did when I put all these numbers, so I won't be surprised if a couple of them are in the wrong column or a couple of them are not quite the right number. If you do find any errors, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to fix it for future gamers. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you real soon.